Assalamualaikum to all of you parents. I'm Hidayah from Genius Young Minds, where we help students score in math within a short period of time. Okay, for today's question or video, I am actually going to go through this question which I posted earlier on for your children and yourself parents to try out first. Okay, so this is good for all the students who are at home doing nothing during their December holidays. Alright, so I'm going to have a series of such. I'm going to have questions every day where your child can actually do the sums and then check back with me later at night to see whether their answers are correct. Okay, so you can compare your child's answer and your answer against my solution here. Okay, alright, so today we have this question on the board. Right, I hope you can see and hear me clearly. I have this question on the board and I did not mention what concept this is, okay, but I want you or your child to figure out. Okay, so in the steps just now I did ask you all to find out what this concept is. Okay, so before we identify the concept, first things first is to actually read the question once through. So when we read the question, at first, the number of stems Alvin had was 3/5 of that of Blair. We know that this question is comparing between two people. Okay, and there is this keyword at first. There is this big keyword at first. Right? We want to go on first. When Blair bought another 38 stems, that's another keyword here. That's bought. Right? Another 38 stems. Alvin had 7/12 as many stems as Blair. How many stems did Alvin have? How many stems did Blair have in the end? And then I have another keyword in the end. When you have this kind of question where we have the keywords at first, but in the end, straight away I want you to zoom in to the before, change, after the BCA. Okay, this is actually a before and after question, and I'm sure many of the children solve this sum by drawing out models. It's not wrong, it's okay, but usually when they draw models, they get rather confused trying to actually add in the board 38 stems, and then there's a change in the number of stems Alvin and Blair had. That's where the confusion comes in. So I'm not going to use model, I'm going to use the BCA method. Okay, so again I repeat, if you see questions that have at first and then there's the keyword bought, throw away, transfer, give, eat, spend, these are change keyword, very important change keyword. And then we have in the end, straight away zoom into BCA, before and after question or concept, and then under the before, change and after we have a few. Okay, so let's figure out which of the before, change, after concept this is. Okay, alright, so if you're online, if you can hear me, you want to like, love, share this video to others so that others can also benefit from this video. Okay, alright, so at first the number of stems Alvin had was 3/5 of that of Blair. Let's identify, we already identified the keywords at first, bought, and in the end. Let's identify the BCA. The B means before. Before is always the first sentence. The first sentence is before. Alright? At first, the number of stems Alvin had was 3/5 of that of Blair. So I have Alvin and I have Blair. And I have 3/5. When it is a fraction, look here, this is a fraction, in its simplest form, it is already in its units form. So this is 3 units, this is 5 units. I cannot reduce 3/5 anymore, which means 3 units belongs to Alvin. Alvin have 3 units. Okay, and then Blair have 5 units. You can put like that. And then for those, okay, you can also draw an arrow back to the person. Alright, so this one 3, you can draw an arrow back to Alvin, but it's quite far, so I'm not going to draw the arrow. But this is good so that children can focus and they will not do careless mistake to give which person which unit. Okay, so this is my before. And then when we have the second sentence, when Blair bought, the word bought tells me something is going on. Right, there's a change going on. So this is my change sentence. Who bought? Blair bought. When you bought means you add in. You add in. You add in means it's plus here. Plus how many? Plus 38. Who bought it? Blair bought it. Understand? Okay. So while I'm going through, if your child have already done the question, check against my steps. Okay. Check against my steps. Okay. Then, so this is Blair bought 38 stems, and then, comma, Alvin had 7/12 as many stems as Blair. This comma tells me that everything has happened already. Now, this is what I have in the end. So, this is my after. So, Alvin had, again, this is already in a units form. 7 units belongs to Alvin, and then 12 units belongs to Blair, like this. Okay, so far clear? Now you know why I actually go and find out where is the B, how I find out the B, the C, and the A. Okay, this is how I find out the B, the C, and the A. But we haven't identified what kind of before and after concept this is. We have not identified. Let's identify now. Okay, so right now I have the before, and then I have the change. Let's focus on the change. Let's look here. Look here. When Blair bought another 38 stem, who changes? I have Alvin, I have Blair. 2%, right? But in this question, not both of them changes, right? Both of them did not change. Only 1% changes, Alvin and Blair. Blair changes. Blair bought another 38 stems. So becomes more. Blair becomes more, Alvin remains. So what kind of concept is this for the before and after concept? This is actually the single unchanged concept. Why? Because I have 2 items. One item changes, the other item remains. So this is called the single unchanged concept. So remember, if it is single unchanged concept, alright, the person who did not change, which is Alvin, Blair changed. Alvin did not change. Alvin did not change means whatever he had before and after is the same. But for Blair, because he changed, what he had before and after is different. Okay? Understand? For single unchanged, the person who did not change, Alvin, will have the same before and after. Okay? Alright? So, I have already identified this. So, Alvin is unchanged. So, which means his before and after will be the same. Which is equal, will be the same. Equal. Okay? So, now what do? We actually draw out the box. Step number 3. Let's draw out the box. Tell me how many people are there in the story. There are 2 people in the story. There is Alvin and Blair. Right? So, we're going to draw 2 columns for the box. We're going to divide it into 2 columns like this. Okay? I have Alvin and I have Blair. Right? Then I have my B, I have my C, and I have my A. Okay, following? Are you all following? Alright? Okay, so if you're joining us halfway, it's okay, just come on board and then get your child to sit down in front of the handphone or in front of the laptop, wherever you're watching me from. Okay, get them to write down the answer, write down the steps. Okay? So let's fill up the box here. Let's see. We always start from the left to the right. Don't jump for the boxes. So before Alvin. Let's look at before Alvin. How many units are there? 3 units. So write down 3 units. Before Blair. Before Blair. How many units? 5. Write down 5 units. Then we have change. Change Alvin. Look at the change. Did Alvin changes? No. Alvin did not change. Blair changes. So change Blair. Blair changes. What is that? He bought how many? 38 stems. Can you see how I picked out information? I pick it up, okay, based on the box. So I go row by row. Alright, it's easier. Okay, so after Alvin, that is actually 7 units. After Blair, how many units? 12 units. Alright, now remember when I actually told you just now, 1% changes, the other person did not change. Let's look here. Who changes? Blair changes. Alright, he changed. This one remains unchanged. Okay, for the person who remains unchanged, that's Alvin. Okay, I told you that his before and his after must be the same. Look there. Is it the same? Is it equal? No, it is not. Look, there's 3 units, 7 stem unit is not equal. But can we make it the same? Yes, we can. And we have to make it the same. Alright, so this is times 7. This one is times 3. Becomes 21 units. Becomes 21 units. Now, is it the same? Yes. Which means Alvin have 21 units of stems at first. And then in the end, he also have 21 units of stem. Why? He did not change, right? But for Blair, it's different. But remember, whatever you do to a box in the row, the next box in the row must do the same. Okay? Which means I times 7 here. He also must times 7. Here I times 3. He also must times 3. Becomes 35 units. Here becomes 36 units. Okay? Alright? Now, did we solve this sum yet? We haven't solved the sum. Because for part A, how many stems did Alvin have? I want to know how many stems Alvin have, which means I want to find my 21 units. This one is a question mark. I want to find that. Okay? How do I find that? Look at the change. Always focus at the value that's given. The value which is given is actually the 38 stems. This 38 is not units, but is stems. Alright? You want to write down stems there so they know. This is the value. But how many units is representing this value? I need to find the units that represent this value. Let's just focus at Blair. Look at Blair. Alright? At first, Blair have 35 units. And then when he bought another 38 stems, it became 36 units. Can you see there's a difference? Yes? Okay, so 35 and 36, what do? We minus. Because I can see the difference. Because he increased. He added the 38 stems. Okay, so which means I take 36 units minus 35 units. This will give me 1 unit. This 1 unit represent my 38 stems. Okay, so to solve this, I will use this side. Okay, so we know that 1 unit is 38, right? How many stems did Alvin have? We wanted to find 21 units, right? So 21 unit is 38 times 21 equals to 798. 798, yes. That's for part A. Okay. Then for part B, how many stems did Blair have in the end? Now we look at Blair in the end. In the end means I want to know my after. So not 35, but I want to know how much is the 36 units. So for part B, it's 1 unit is 38. So we want to find 36 units, huh? 36 unit is 38 times 36 equals to 1368. That's my answer for part B. This is called single unchanged concept. And single unchanged concept is one of the before and after concept family, right? There's a few of them. One is single unchanged, total unchanged, difference unchanged, or changing quantity, and then we have the case 1, case 2. All of them under the umbrella of the before and after concept or the questions. Alright? Clear? Easy? Easy, right? So this is better for the students who do not understand how to draw a model effectively. Students can draw model, yes, but most of the models are wrong. Parents also, you can draw models, but you do not know how to use that models to actually apply to the question and solve it, right? But usually, the parents will just pick out all the keywords here, draw out the models, but they do not know how to solve the sum using the models, okay? So to prevent that, let's try and use this before, change, after concept. This is called a single unchanged concept. So every day I'm going to do one question. This is the first question. Tomorrow in the afternoon I'm going to post one more question. So get your child to do the question. You can do the question as well during your lunchtime or during your break time, or maybe when you're coming back home, going back home, okay? Then catch me again live tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. somewhere like that, okay, for the solution of the second question, okay? So for those of you who missed the earlier part of this video, repeat or replay this video again and go all the way to the start of the video. Before I leave, if you are keen to find out more about all the different concepts, all the must-know PSLE math concepts, okay, such as this is one of them, one out of 19 of them, go on and click on the link, alright, for my trial lesson. Usually, the trial lesson or lessons with me, alright, one-to-one lesson with me costs about $100, but for this trial lesson is free, alright? So for the month of December, it's free. Just click on the link, pick the day, and then I'll meet you and your child, alright? Okay? And if you're keen on our math tuition classes, click on that link, alright? Our math tuition classes have already started in November. My classes specifically are almost filled up. I have very limited slots left, but just click, go on, and then if you need to get in touch with me, you can do so via PM, or you can actually contact me via SMS or WhatsApp. Alright, my number is, here you go. Alright, SMS or WhatsApp me if you need any details or you want to ask anything about the math concept or anything in general. Okay, just contact me, but SMS or WhatsApp me. Okay, this will not accept any calls. Okay, alright, so I hope this is clear. Try out this sum. Wait for my second question tomorrow for the second must-know PSLE math concepts. Okay, so this has been Hidayah from Genius Young Minds, where we help students score in math within a very short period of time. Goodbye.